Hey everybody, this is Rebecca. Hope you all are doing well. Today is 2/1/2026. Thought I'd put my live stream up for a little bit for you guys. It is cold here. We had a snowstorm last night. And, if Penny isn't loving the weather, I took her out twice now. And she went running through the snow and was quite out enjoying herself. Let me see here. So today's been quiet so far. Just enjoying the day in, and was outside enjoying the snow. Let me see here if I got a picture I can show you guys. Okay, so I took this one last night. So this was last night. You can see we had quite a bit of snow. It didn't like cover the sides of the cars or anything in the parking lot, but it was snowy because you can see where the road would be right here, and it was covered. Since today they've had the snow plows out. Took a drive and went to the gas station, and that was before I guess the snow plows got to the road, but it wasn't too bad driving. Could have been worse. My son drove, and the roads weren't too slippery, so it wasn't very icy. The snow was like really light and powdery, so it's not like heavy snow. It was really light and powdery snow, and was really great this morning. Yeah, well, I was, Rich Quake says, I don't believe it. It never snows there. Yeah, well, when we get snow, it's usually like a dusting and nothing to really write home about. Today, we got in between, I would say, 3 and 6 inches. So, it quit snowing this morning sometime. And, ooh, I enjoyed that. Except I'm achy, you guys. The cold is messing with me. My knee hurts, my hip hurts, my back hurts, my head hurts, my neck hurts. What else doesn't hurt? But I'm good. I see there are 4 of y'all watching. Feel free to join the chat room. Let me see here. So today's about earthquakes. I'm going to go over the biggest earthquakes that have happened today. So I'm on my list. The biggest earthquakes that have happened just today was a 5.2 southern Iran, a 5.0 central Pacific, East Pacific rise, a 5.0 in Tonga, and a 5.1 Adrianoff Islands, Aleutian Islands. I can see Iceland had a 5.3 on the 31st. And of course, we go back to the 29th, there was a 6.0 South Sandwich Islands region. That's Papua New Guinea. No, it's not Papua New Guinea. That's down there in South America. The Kermadec has been having earthquakes. But South Sandwich Islands has also had a 5.0 earthquake on the 31st, which would be an aftershock to the 6.0. And we did a video on that 6.0 the other day. You can see here what I'm missing. So let's look. I'm going to look at Oregon Live. Hey, Sherry, how you doing, lady? I'm going to look at Oregon Live earthquake map real quick. pull this up over here. Drop this here and look right here. On the 30th, there was a 3.5 off of the Pistol River, Oregon. Still looks like it's off of California to me if you draw a line straight across to it. Look over here. What's this one? This was on the 29th. There was a 3.3 13 kilometers northwest of La Cuva, New Mexico. We're still having some earthquakes over here by the coast of Texas. Now, if I remember a few years back, I don't remember seeing earthquakes over in this area. They usually were over in this area. So this is different to watch a swarm going on over here. So it was a 1.6 on January 31st and a 1.9 on February 1st, which is today. That was the 31st. This was the 31st. Most of these look like the 30th and the 31st. So we're still looking, and this is Texas here. That was on the 29th, the 31st, and the 30th. Looking over here, Tennessee has apparently had an earthquake. That was on the 30th. That was a 1.9. That was 10 kilometers northwest of Dyersburg, Tennessee. Why am I saying Dyersburg? And we come up here to New York. We had one on the 30th, and it was a 2.3, 5 kilometers west-southwest of Bedminster, New Jersey. We come up here and look and see it. Canada is showing one as well. And that was a 1.7 on January 31st, 2026. And today there was a 4.3, 42 kilometers northwest of Swan Hills, Canada. And that one was on the 24th. So let's look at NR Canada real quick. So we can see the 4.3 is right there. So there was only one earthquake today, and it was the well, they've got it listed as a 4.6. So USGS has it as a 4.3, and Canada has it as a 4.6. The depth was 5 kilometers. I'll go with the Canada site over the USGS. There were no earthquakes yesterday, but there were plenty on the 30th. And that was a 5.8 over here off of Oregon. That was on 116. Busy world, you guys. So let me come over here real quick. Let's see what volcanoes we have going on. So 3 days ago, scientists discovered a city-sized bulge on Yellowstone's volcano's north rim. They state a gigantic bulge on the north rim of Yellowstone caldera is the latest. Is the latest sign of volcanic activity in the national park. Geologists call this type of bulge volcanic uplift. It is often caused by movement of magma or gas underground. Geyser base, dubbed the Norris uplift anomaly when it first appeared near the Norris geyser basin in 1996, the uplift disappeared after 2004. In July 2025, the Norris uplift returned, and it is now the size of a major American city. measuring roughly 19 miles across, it is the size of Chicago. In the observatory's monthly update posted to the U.S. Geological Survey website on January 2nd, scientists wrote that the measurements indicate subtle uplift along the North Caldera rim that appears to have started in July. Calling a city-sized deformation subtle might seem like an understatement, but according to Poland, the phenomenon is hard to see from above ground. Between July and the time the stations were collected in September, Poland wrote in Yellowstone Caldera Chronicles, a weekly blog produced by the observatory. The ground rose by almost 2 centimeters or less than an inch. A shift that small is hard to see with the human eye, but was captured by GPS monitoring sites and the interferometric synthetic aperture radar. Is this a sign of impending eruption or some other hazard? No. Rather, it is another example of Yellowstone's dynamic nature and what we can learn about the characteristics of the subsurface using a new generation of sensitive monitoring tools. In the event of any future activity, we would have plenty of notice. Yellowstone is closely monitored, and signs of significant seismic disturbances would show up decades in advance. So the current deformation is also a minor in magnitude. And before any hazard activity, the deformation rates would accelerate dramatically, something that can obviously be tracked by continuous GPS networks. So, we're not looking at any eruptions from Yellowstone at this time, so that is nothing to worry about. Broke fishing? No, I didn't. I went outside, took my granddaughter to go make a snow angel. It's still really cold outside. It is now 34 degrees, but the wind chill is something awesome. I had to take Penny out twice today, and she really enjoyed going out into the snow, so that was fun. Sherry says Missouri got a very brief blizzard while I was in town. Snowed hard for all of 1 minute, then gone. Oh no. Broke Fishing says Mayan volcano was erupting. Richard says I can imagine styrofoam. SNOW, snow. Cool. So anyways, just thought I would get on and do a real quick video update, looking at stuff that's going on. The naval forces have responded to missile launches from Yemen. So that has happened. The sun has blasted a powerful X2 class solar flare. That was 23 hours ago. Yeah, North Carolina, where we got our snow at, I'll show you all something. So this is basically what happened. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it so I can show y'all. This is basically what happened where we were supposed to get snow. So if you look at this, not that one, at this one, you can see that we were right here. This was the dry area most of the day. So we didn't see any snow at all. And we were supposed to be this area here, which got the heaviest amount. However, because this dry area set up in between, we got no snow or anything. And then as it moved over, we moved into this overnight where we ended up getting all the snow from here. But it wasn't as much as we would have gotten if we had been over here in this heavier area. So we got kind of lucky. Brooke Fishing says it may or may not have rained here. Well, we had a little bit of rain last night too. Okay, so that's a 4.4. That's Hindu Kush region, Afghanistan. So let's see here. So over the snow totals here in North Carolina, let me see here. I'm trying to find that. So how much snow has fallen in North Carolina? Okay, so I'll put this over here. So I can show you all this graph here. It shows this is, I don't know where these are. This is, Lexington 16 inches, Thomasville 13.8, High Point 12.8, Winston-Salem got 11, Greensboro got 10, Trinity got 12 inches, Asheboro got 10 inches, Mayadan got 9 inches, Eden got 8.6, Burlington got 7.0, Mount Airy got 10.2, Walnut Cove got 9.0, Yadkinville got 7.5, Wilkesboro got 7, Boonville got 6.5. Then if you go to Beach Mountain, they got 12.5 inches. Blowing Rock, which is over there by Boone, got 7 inches. Galax got 6 inches. West Jefferson got 5. West Jefferson got 5.5 and Todd got 5.4. We're looking at different areas here. This is Ashe County, Watauga County. East Boone got 3. Well, that's not bad. I'm looking for Cumberland. Let me see here. Go to my county. Elements, Orange County. I don't see my county on here. So didn't show my county, but these are the big numbers here. That's interesting. I was looking for my county. Hey Fuzzy, how you doing? Sherry says, I will never complain about the measly 3 inches we got in Missouri. LOL. Let me see here. I'm trying to find out how much we got here in Cumberland County. How much snow fell in Cumberland County? Well, we got about 8 inches is what they're saying. So, city view. Yeah, it was funny. I was watching Watch Out Cumberland County, and they were posting yesterday. They work with the police department. They were posting yesterday. Where is the snow? Where was the snow we were supposed to get? Anybody seen the snow? Take pictures of the snow and send it to us. And then they posted another video of them driving down a different road and said, "Oh, we found the snow," and showed a video of snowflakes. But best thing about snow time when it's cold outside is making a cup of hot cocoa and just watching the snow fall outside. But the worst part is it didn't happen during the day, it happened at night. But it's getting pretty cleared up outside. I mean, the snow is melting off of the cars now, so that's a good thing. There are more people out driving. I just hope that they're being safe. The back roads are probably not clear yet. And I'm not sure about school for tomorrow because they haven't put out anything yet as to whether schools will be open or closed tomorrow. I can guess because I'm going to look here and we'll see what the temperature is. So I can probably guess. Hang on. Let me go back up because we're still under winter weather advisory, if you can see here. So let me see here. Tonight it is supposed to be 18 degrees. So whatever is melted today will probably refreeze overnight as ice. So what I'm thinking is school will probably be canceled tomorrow, which is not what I want, but it says it's going to be very cold. Wind chills in single digits are expected all of central North Carolina from 7 p.m. this evening to 9 a.m. Eastern Time Monday. Frostbite and hypothermia will occur if unprotected skin is exposed to these temperatures. Very cold temperatures can lead to hypothermia with prolonged exposure. Use caution while traveling outside. And this is our area over here. We're still under a winter weather advisory, cold weather advisory.
Hello.
So this is what's still going on here. They still have extreme cold weather warning, winter weather advisory. Then over here we have an icing statement. So this area is icing. And in case y'all didn't know it, even Florida got snow. And freezing weather down there as well. Yep, everywhere got snow on the East Coast. Except looks like some parts of Virginia maybe. And then, I think, Ridgequake is under a snowfall warning right now. So he says, yellow warning, snowfall in effect. Total snowfall near 20 centimeters with locally higher amounts possible. Time span beginning this evening and persisting until Monday morning or afternoon. So you're going to have gusty northeast and then northwest winds accompanying the snow will cause reduced visibility at times and blowing snow. So y'all are going to have snow as well. Then all the way over here. This is heavy swells out here. So yep, this will continue until tomorrow morning. Ridgequake says, and pray for the iguanas in Florida. I saw a weather report or a news report that if the iguanas fall, to pick them up, put them in a bag, and take them to one of their services. This is the only time that they are allowing the public to do so, and to do so safely. But you would put them in a bag or a crate or something that they can't get out of because they do bite. They do have teeth. And they are not used to people and they will be defensive. Years ago, Fuzzy Falcon says, years ago, Florida got a good freeze and the orange crops were destroyed. That's horrible. Let me see here. Iguana. Iguana. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so it says the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission on Friday issued an executive order establishing special regulations that temporarily allow people to remove live, cold-stunned green iguanas from the wild without permit. Green iguanas are an invasive species in Florida and have adverse impacts on the state's environment and economy. FWC staff will accept cold-stunned iguanas collected by the public at 5 locations on Sunday, February 1st from 9 a.m. to noon, and Monday, February 2nd from 8 a.m. to 4. The drop-off locations are FWC South Florida Regional Lab, FWC Office, 1052 Northwest 53rd Street, Sunrise. The FWC South Florida Regional Lab is at 2796 Overseas Highway, 119 in Marathon. FWC Tequesta Field Lab, 19100 Southeast Federal Highway, US 1 in Tequesta. FWC Law Enforcement Office, 2423 Edwards Drive in Fort Myers. And FWC Southwest Regional Office, 3900 Drainfield Road in Lakeland. Removal of green iguanas may be done by property owners or by members of the public with landowner permission. The regulations also apply to commission-managed property and South and Southwest regions. When collecting live cold-stunned green iguanas, the FWC advises wearing protective gloves, pants, and long-sleeve shirts to prevent scratches. Iguanas may be placed in a secure, escape leak-proof cloth sack or bag, which may be securely closed. Only cloth bags may be used for primary containment to ensure breathability. Before transport, the secured collection bag must be placed into the second locked transport container labeled prohibited reptiles. Collected iguanas should be transported to the FWC immediately to reduce the likelihood of the animals regaining mobility. Once transport begins, collection bags must remain sealed until transferred to FWC staff to prevent escape or injury if the iguanas recover from torpor. When temperatures drop to near freezing or below, reptiles and amphibians, including green iguanas, can enter a state of torpor and temporarily lose muscle control, sometimes falling from the trees. The FWC warns the public not to bring cold-stunned iguanas into homes or buildings to warm up, and not to place them in vehicles unless transporting them to the FWC office. So, that's what you would need to do with that. Okay, y'all are in the chat talking about food now. Fuzzy Falcon says, I miss Florida. Rich Quake says, I'll get it recorded if it happens. Broke Fishing says, I hear iguana sandwich or good eating. Philadelphia cheesesteak. Yeah, they meet Dr. Sandwich. Oh my goodness, you guys. Alright, you guys, so I just wanted to get on real quick, give y'all an update. It is Sunday afternoon. Not much going on today. I will probably be doing another live stream or video on Wednesday. I have some doctor's stuff and things to take care of tomorrow and the next day. So I will probably be giving y'all a live stream on Wednesday. Just wanted to jump on, give y'all a real quick update. I haven't been on for the past 2 days. And I will be getting back to doing regular live streams here. Also, if you'd like to help with the channel, please remember to subscribe. That helps out my channel. Leave comments. And always, you're welcome in chat. YouTube is kind of messing me over still. Let's put it this way. I think one of the reasons I'm a little off is because they have not paid me for the past year. And I am, what is it, $5 away from getting paid by YouTube. But they're keeping me at that $5 away, so. Oh, Lord. Isn't that the nice thing? But, hey, that's life, right? Nothing worth complaining about. Oh, and the car seems to be doing okay. I took it for a drive. I still need to get the catalytic converter fixed. But so far, it is, knock on wood, holding together for the moment. And still got $393 left to pay on the last work. So we got a little bit left to go. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Rich Quake says, I'm going to make song number 60 here soon after the snow. Awesome. I haven't made any songs in a bit. I just, so much going on. And the other big thing is this weather is making me ache, you guys. So, not been doing good with that. You know, the bones are creaking, man. It's starting to feel my age here. Broke Fishing says, I hate February. Dee birthday anniversary, y'all, in 2 days. Hang in there, Broke. My Nightbot is Nightbotting. At least it's not deleting people's comments and stuff today, which is good. Thank God. But then again, I don't see anybody fighting over the wrench or spamming the chat, which is awesome. Yeah, sure, Rich. If you want to. I feel that old, Broke. I do. I feel that old. I mean, you know, I just changed another year in life, but this cold weather is making everything that could hurt. Like, I haven't felt my knee ache for a few years, and all of a sudden today it's aching too. I like this new YouTube. Now you can tell the moderators now have shields, which is different. They keep changing stuff up, and all the mods are in blue now. I remember the days where everybody could pick their own color for the YouTube. That was a long time ago, though. Fuzzy Falcon, oh yeah, that was years ago. I feel sorry for people that have farms right now. Anybody that has crops out there that got frozen. But the biggest thing I'm thinking about and been thinking about is all of this snow up through the mountains and across North Carolina. It all has to go somewhere when it melts, and that Cape Fear River is going to be flooded. That's a lot of snowfall that we got. But I didn't get snow for my Christmas, so getting it for right around my birthday is kind of cool. Didn't make a snowman. I don't think it would have held together. Snow is too powdery, so it's not like that sticky snow. It's just too powdery. All right, you guys. Broke Vision says, I am being good. It's all Rich Quick's fault. All right, you guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to jump onto a real quick live stream, talk to y'all for a few minutes, give y'all some updates. And please remember to tell someone you love them. Tomorrow's never promised. Make each day an adventure. And Rich Quake and Broke Vision, thank you for being here. Sherry Riley, the Fuzzy Falcon, and everybody else who checked into chat today. I enjoyed seeing you. Please like the live stream and share. And if you're not subscribed, please remember to subscribe. And we will be doing more interesting live streams and videos in the future. Also, I have been keeping an eye on what's going on with Iran and with the United States. And it all depends. I might do a live stream if that kicks off. Anyways, you guys, I love you. And I did talk about a volcano broke. I talked about Yellowstone. All right, you guys. I will see y'all on the next video or live stream. And we will go over everything in the world during that live stream. All right, you guys. I love you. And I will see you next.